Hey, how we doing? It's JJ. Come over to one of my favourite woods today. We're going to have just a quick little bit of a day camp. I want to spot a lunch, a little bit of a bite to eat. Going to use the brass meths burner. A lot of people do come through this wood, although I generally never see that many people, so I don't want to give myself away by like smoke signal and the smell of smoke. So brass meths burner is going to work really well. I've got the stub unpacked so I can sit down on that, and what I was actually thinking about was using this fallen beech tree as my little base camp. Bring you back in a minute. So you're going to have a classic bit of Stevie's The Ministry of Beef from the State Detective. We've got meatballs and pasta today. Hopefully that'll be stable enough. I've got the brass mess burner nicely wedged in to this bit where the trunk comes down. It's got some wet vegetation and that on it, so hopefully that'll be nice and stable. Happy days. Happy days, my meatballs and pasta's cooked. Beauty of these is you can eat them hot and cold, and some of them that is not advisable, eating them cold. You know, if needs must, needs must. But with these actually taste pretty decent. And meatballs and pasta, it's one of my favourites from the State Detective. He's doing a grand job at the moment. Good on you. The meatballs taste just like meatballs. The pasta tastes just like pasta. I'm gonna have this, and then there's a new addition to debris shelter in this wood, which I'm gonna go and have a quick look at. One of my friends has told me about that, and then I'll go and have a look at the old modified debris shelter just to check up on that as well. Because whenever you go out into the woods, even if it's not your permission, wherever you're going, the time that you spend in there, you're a custodian of that woods. That's what I believe anyway. So whilst a few of us come to this particular wood and there are shelters that are made, the time that you spend there, spend it wisely. Always check up on what's going around, see if there's any damage been done. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this, and then I'll show you the couple of debris shelters. Catch you in a bit. You could very comfortably sleep in here. It is really dark, really dark. Look at that. Got an idea who's done this. Might be the guys who did the other one at the old debris shelter. That has been really well done. Now it's pitch black in there. You could easily camp in there. You could have a tiny little fire. Really well done. That is dry as anything in there. It's obviously a little bit open at the top. Let some air flow through. But that is a pretty impressive debris shelter. Not bad. That is another one for the tick box. Definitely. Should have brought a torch. Then I could do some proper filming. Look at that. We know where it is. We'll be back. Maybe that bough there has broken of its own volition. Not too sure. So this is obviously the old debris shelter that was modified. So that's the original bit there where you can see the green tarp over the bow. I have shown you this before. Just seems strange that that side is also broken. Can't see any reason why both sides would be broken in exactly the same kind of spot, which is a shame because this has been done really well. It's not really salvageable, that. Yeah, both looks like it's been, see, it's broken there, it's broken there. But you can see how the original one was perfect as it was, because look how dry that is underneath. Maybe all this needs to be pulled back and that again. Doesn't look like it's been used for a while, and maybe because that one, hang on, let's switch around. Maybe because this has now been broken and is compromised, maybe why that other one over there has now been built And if that's the case, because some of us do chat, some of us know other people that come here, we'll have a little chat. If that's the case, this one should be pulled back and taken back to the original bow with a tarp, because that was awesome as it was, and it stood like that for years. And then this comes along, which I thought had been done really well. But obviously someone's thought otherwise, because there's nothing falling down from above to break both of those. So that's odd, and that's a shame. And that's exactly what I mean. When you come into the woods, you are a custodian of that wood during your time that you're in there. So that's a shame to see that like that, but maybe that's how it's meant to be, you know. No one has ownership of this. I've been coming here for 6-7 years. Other guys have as well. That's a shame, but it's good to see the other one. And that's the natural way of these things when you go into woods. Right, I have had a thoroughly enjoyable bit of time. Been wandering around. It's coming into, like, you know, we're into August now. It's that time of year when all the mushrooms and the fungi start cropping up more frequently. So I've been enjoying catching some pictures of those as well. But that's me done for now. Thanks for tuning in. Be a custodian of the woods when you go out. Catch you again soon. Bye 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 bye.